She said, roar X3, so it's true love at first sight. Throw out my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the ying. I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck this cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam.
Alright, well, the dragon is missing. So, one of my hard drives got wiped. I think Assembly just got finished saying that. So, forgive me if things are a little rough for a bit. But hey, things are mostly working. Just need to figure out... There we go. It'll all work out in a bit. There we go. I'm gonna kidnap you if you use that funkly ass music again. Actually, you should really kidnap Assembly. It was his idea. He specifically suggested that music to me. Assembly was the one who chose that. I will make that known. I take no responsibility. Although I did listen to a lot of your music suggestions. What was it? What was the artist? The oh god, I had the list right here. Oh yeah, Kate Bush. I actually have heard a lot of her songs before. She's like on a lot of shorts use her music. It's weird how many do. Oh man. Hey everybody, so we're back with Drakan. Sorry about the delay. I'm still setting up a few things because all my settings got wiped and I've been trying to figure out like what the hell I forgot to install. Oh man. The Symphogear Gear songs, those were pretty good, actually. I like them. I mean, they were pretty much just like normal anime pop music, but I mean, that's kind of the kind of music I love, so, you know. Did enjoy. Lots of fun. Hopefully this will, can it finally start working? Maybe? I was really hoping the PNG Tuber was working earlier. I tested it earlier. This is what happens when you immediately, do a fresh install on your computer, everybody. It all just goes to shit. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally, we got it up. Alright, so we're back here. I collected all the crystals in that cave. It was pretty boring. I did get to fight a giant monster, but it was a really boring fight. Just threw barrels at me Donkey Kong style. Anyway, we're gonna go kill a hurricane. How about that? Did you read the lyrics, Dragon? They were all in Japanese. No, I did read. Oh god, I originally listened to some of the lyrics for them. Let's see here, the symphony lyrics. I had them pulled up, actually. Did you read the lyrics? Now listen to Trouble Every Day by Frank Zappa. We have similar taste in music. I just like more types of music, and have more feelings towards music in general. It's true. Shit Goes Wild. By Mina Yuki. Yeah. No, I had them all pulled up. I listened to those, what was it, earlier today, I want to say? Man, this armor is freaking ridiculous. Like, look at this thing. Why? Why does it need this many spikes? The Symphogear music were good. I did like the visuals that went along with them, though. Like, the anime girl style transformation on that first one was pretty good. It reminded me of the old days, back when TV shows needed to fill time. Nowadays, they try and do too much in their short run time, but back then they needed to fill time. Just so they would have enough. Spikes are for style point. There's no bad music genre. Highly talented songwriters and singers. Oh man. Spikes are for style points. Oh yeah, did you listen to Heart of Courage? Yes, I have heard that music. I'm not sure exactly what I heard it in, but I've definitely heard that music and stuff before. It was good though, very good adventure music. I liked it. the exact kind of like adventure music I want to go like on a quest with, you know? Oh right, there's the captain.
It's a great service you've done, poor Savoth.
Okay.
If not for you, that poor
I have.
bone grinder, and we'll all.
I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to bring the crystal stone, but I guess I just go kill Bone Rock. Okay, cool. Let's go! I told you. You know it when you hear it. Yeah, it's like adventure music. I literally don't know how to describe it other than to say it's adventure music. Listen to Ali Fib. Think you enjoying this game. You dropped the first one much earlier. Not that I can blame you. I still think it had plenty of good, and I will try it out. I played some more of the first one. The problem I have with the first one is... Okay, look, I think the first one is better in some ways. For example, the flying combat in the first one is way better than the flying combat in this one. This janky-ass camera sucks. However, the actual ground combat, which makes a majority of the game, is much better. Like, I dread flying combat in this game, but the ground combat is the majority of the gameplay. So if that sucks more of the game sucks, you know? Don't get me wrong, they're both jank-ass games. It's just this one, the combat for the most part isn't, like, debilitating. Okay, so we need to go fly to the Bone Grinder and clear out the store. I've done all the side quests, so we should be good to go. Don't get me wrong, especially in the early game, this one is also very jank and just as prone to, like, nearly murdering you with stuff. But at least it gives you the resources to get around it, which is good. Oh, cool. Full restore. I think this one is generally more polished, but I prefer the flying combat in the first one. Actually, the first one apparently had multiplayer flying combat. And I kind of want to set up like a LAN, like an online LAN, and just play the ever-loving shit out of that. I might actually do that as a stream with everybody. If we could get enough people to download a PlayStation emulator, or if I could find a way to set it up properly. I would actually love to, or not PlayStation emulator, just like get the ISO files. I would love to play some online Dragon Flight combat. Oh boy. The flight combat in the first one was actually very well done. It's just it wasn't most of the game.
So, three faces said to one car.
Oh look, there's the Storm Shaman.
Not so easy as you think.
Oh god, this is gonna be... Yep, this is gonna be a flying combat section. Oh god, the horrible camera in this is... This camera, I feel pain. Why do we not just find something on Roblox? Maybe, if it works properly. Whoa, what the hell is this thing? Okay, we get a Hydra? Sweet. I think I have a Roblox account. I haven't used it in a long time. See, when I was younger, it was Minecraft. Although Roblox apparently has like a lot more like game creation stuff. Minecraft was mostly like adventure games that still had Oh, he's talking.
Messenger, what are you doing here?
Oh, joy.
You serve the Groll now?
Roblox.
You have powerful enemies now.
Oh.
Ones who would pay well to
What is with the thing's jaw? I like the design, don't get me wrong, but like, what happened to that jaw? Did they just like stretch a tongue texture or something as a bottom lip?
Dark Union, I assume? Oh, there are many old friends in our little group.
A shame you won't live to see them. Wow, this is some very...
But I see my pity was
This is some very generic,
Don't make a second time.
very, very generic dialogue here. Oh, dude. Oh man, this thing is like fire. Boy, oh boy. Okay, this is kind of boring. I'm mostly just circling. Whoa, okay, never mind. They're getting a little more intense. Am I just like in a circle as I fire fireballs to this thing? Oh, shoot. Yeah, because if I try and get in close for like a flame blast, I just get fried. Listen to The Angels Wanna Wear My Red Shoes by Elvis Costanella. Oh, I also listened to more of the people who did Istanbul, not Constantinople. What are they called? The Giants. I actually like most of their stuff. I also listened to The Residents, and what the hell did I listen to? I need someone to explain to me what the hell I just listened to. Yeah, Robots is a content creation platform. All shit came from the shitty community that happens to have its own subculture, and I'm the only one who remembers Kogama. They Might Be Giants. Yeah, They Might Be Giants is great. They Might Be Giants. They do a really good job. Their work is good. I appreciate it. I like it. Oh, look. Ooh, I have lightning breath. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I was looking for a more, like, direct ranged option. This is probably my default breath now. The Resonance is, like, surrealism as music. I don't know how else to describe it. It's so surreal. It was so frickin' surreal. Like, just so weird. The AMV of Flight of the Silver Bird. Which one was that one? Again, I've listened to, like, so many things. Let me see. Let me pull up the list. One second. Let me pull up the list. I have a list of all this stuff. Flight of the Silver Bird was... Let's see here. Some birdhouse in your soul. Oh, that was one of the Symphony Gear ones. Okay. Yeah, the Hibiki Omori. Yeah, that one was good. I liked it. It was pretty cool. Honestly, all the animations for the stuff you sent me and all, like, the videos were all really nice. I kind of liked all of them. Even if the songs were just kind of okay, the animations that went along with them, especially for the Symphony Gear stuff, was really cool. Edwin, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. I wouldn't say really any of the Resident stuff was a masterpiece. I can say I've heard literally nothing ever like that before. It really felt like somebody found a way to make music fit in the surrealism genre. Which I thought was something you really only could do with, like, physical visual art. But nope, they did it with music. And also the videos that went along with... What the hell was with those music videos for those songs? Like, I looked them up on YouTube. They were so weird.
What is this?
Hello, mister. Can you die? TDL, I said I think it's a masterpiece, not objectively. Okay. I just don't know what to feel about the Residence one. I can say it was an interesting experience that I'm better off having because, I mean, it was interesting if nothing else. That's how I know you don't know much about music. Yeah, my experience in music comes from my favorite songs and having played violin for a few years. Yeah, I was a third chair. I wasn't that good. I mostly just showed up. I still played for, like, let's see here, last year of elementary school all the way through, wow, high school? Oh my, I played for like 7 years. That's a fourth of my life. How do I not know more about playing music? Jeez. It was the plucking that did me in. We had this one piece our instructor did for, like, we went to, like, you know, perform, essentially, like, with a bunch of other schools, and, the piece he made us play was this piece that had, like, 2 minutes of straight plucking, and, oh my god, practicing for that was actually painful. And we kept telling us we built up calluses, and my fingers just didn't, and one time I even started, like, bleeding from plucking. It was, I cut myself on the string. Hurt. No pain, no gain, I guess. I just didn't know that it applied to violin. I made my dad listen to the Residents, They Might Be Giants. He thought I was very weird. What? They Might Be Giants? Really? I mean, I know some of their songs weren't, like, you know, the most normie stuff, but, like, most of their stuff was pretty good, I thought, and I apparently have shit taste, so, you know. My music taste is apparently pretty normie, I thought. Well, I say that, but I also like, what is it? A Crow's Trial and a bunch of other less than normal stuff. Actually, Sea of Sweet Dreams is still one of my favorite songs. I really listened to it recently. Really good. I love that. What was it? A Sleepin' Sweet C Major or something like that? It's from the Hawaii soundtrack. I forget who the artists are, but they basically do, like, music that makes it sound like it's supposed to be like an old record player. Think you are interested in giving Symbio Gear series a try? The music was fine. The animations were cool. I'm not really sure. I haven't really gotten into too many like magical girl style series. And that's what it kind of looked like to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like the only magical girl series I ever like really got into and like watched the whole thing of, I think was I think it was Madoka Magica, which is a subversion of the series and had the weird dark twist right when I was starting to get bored. TDL, do you listen to They Might Be Giants Weird? Lol, very weird, not as weird as Resident. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, a lot of their songs' lyrics are weird, but like, okay, I guess normal people do pay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You were like, the lyrics, TDL. I'm like, well, they're not that weird. And then remembering the lyrics, so you're like, yeah, those are a little weird. That actually does fall in line with my taste pretty well. There's definitely a reason. Suicide 1977, the full album. It's on YouTube. I think I listened to a part of that album, actually, while I was listening to stuff. I don't think I've listened to everything. I don't think I've listened to everything on it, though. I'll try and look up the rest of the album. Let me see, actually. I can probably check my Spotify playlist if I have or not. Oh, man. Actually, recently I've been playing... I know this will not help the normie allegations, but I've been hitting Die With A Smile on. I don't know why. It appeals to me for some reason, even though I'm not really much one for romance. But for some reason, romantic songs have always got to me, and I have no idea why. It's something weird. I can't even explain it by my own behavior. Ooh, a long battle bow. Upgrade. Is it just me, or does this look like a toilet seat? Oh my god. This is the cosmic toilet. Shit. Well, the toilet is currently spraying a giant store. Oh my god, it even has an lower lid. This is actually just a toilet. Look at it. Listen to Asterix by... Apostrophe? By Frank Zappa? Okay. The Marquee Moon album. Alright. Ooh, gotta be careful. I don't want to fall to our deaths. Oh, look, another boss fight. I wonder how we're gonna stun lock him to death. Unless he's like a summoner fight. God, summoner fights are so cheap ass. It's like, oh, I'm too weak to fight. You just fight a bunch of generic normal minions. I'm sure that won't be boring at all. At least make the minions unique. Then again, Demon's Souls did that too for its like opening boss fight, which might be why some people don't like that game. Although a lot of people thought it was weird when it first came out because they had no frame of reference. Dark Souls did better by actually having a good unique boss. Well, unique when you first fight it. By the time you get through the whole game, the Asylum Demon is long since become repetitive, and even the Capra Demon, which is usually also the second boss, not the Capra Demon, the Taurus Demon, which is the second boss for most people, it usually becomes repetitive later on. I felt you had similar feeling for romantic music specifically, but not calmer, touchier songs appeal to me. But calmer, touchier songs appeal to me. Well, there's something about romantic songs like some of the Skillet stuff. Ooh, Skillet, yeah, I've liked some of their stuff. Guide Your Home from the Legend of Spyro Dawn of Dragon. Tom Valerian. Their lane is king. Okay. Whoa. Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna do... Oh shit, did I save recently? God damn it. Oh no. This game does not have autosave. I think I'm gonna have to fight that Hydra again, actually. God damn it, I didn't save, did I? Oh wow, I didn't save like at all. Oh great. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, I was paying too much in the comments. It's not hard to pronounce Tom's stage name, TDL. Verlaine. Well, it's not that I'm having trouble pronouncing it, it's that I'm having to keep checking the spelling of it because I'm kind of glancing in like 4 directions at once while trying to play an action game. That is usually the cause of my spelling, is that I'm kind of having to like briefly glance back and forth. When I tend to focus best when I can like obsessively focus on a single thing as one, with maybe some passive information in the background, which is how I usually listen to songs on vibe, not as much on lyrics. When I multitask, it is something I can do, it's just, this is a lot of multitasking. Listen to Big Star and their song September Girls. Oh, September. Do you remember? Late in the night. God, I love that song. I know September Girls is probably a different song, but I do love September. It's a good song. I will defend that one. I love that song so much. Alright, we're going like the completely opposite way. Stupid storm. Then again, I guess that is like canon in this game. Unlike Madoka does not hide its dark fangs for 3 episodes. Ooh, it's a similar thing to Madoka? Then I actually might like that, actually. From episode 1, it lets you know. Don't ever associate with Disco and Big Star. Just don't. I like that song too, but no. Why? I like that song too, but no. Wait, so I finally have something you approve of? Oh my god. Oh look, it's one of the things I fought in the cave. Yeah, it just throws explosive barrels at you. I'm gonna flame boil it. My god, this can take a lot of fireballs. I don't remember taking this many arrows. Jeez, man. This is like a lot of fire damage. You wanna like stop? Okay, finally dead. Cool. Alright, now let's go kill that stupid Storm Wizard and that stupid Hydra, and I'll remember to save when I get there. Also, like Madoka, it does have its happy moments. See that? Yeah, that was the thing though. That was actually one of the reasons I thought Madoka kind of worked too, is because it's not just unrelenting misery. There's something for the characters to hope for and dream for. A lot of the really dark subversion anime do forget that it's not all supposed to be misery. Like, just because you're trying to do a world that's like kind of a dark twist doesn't mean it has to be all miserable. It's also one of the reasons I really liked Naomi Novik's The Scholomance series, because it does a dark twist on like Harry Potter schools, but it's not all murder and mayhem. Like, there are things for Elle to hope for and little things that she tries to do, like make her life better and reach out to others. And it's like, yeah, just because everything's screwed doesn't mean things can go by. You can lock onto enemies? Where's the lock on button? Let's see. Let me see here. Thank you, Fiddly Stick. Oh, we got a Twitch viewer, by the way. Saw your comment earlier. Let's see here. Lock on. I see inventory mount, crouch, jump, special moves, strafe move, pitch turn, quick inventory, toggle targeting. Oh, that's what X is for. Toggle targeting. Okay. That could be very helpful, actually. Well, no, I did one of the alternate control schemes, so it's not L2 or R2. I don't see Johnny Joestar throw it back. There is no god. Let's be honest. It's JoJo. You probably will see some. Yeah, isn't there a scene where he basically does that? All right, we've already seen this conversation. It's very boring, very generic. Let's get into the murder. Oh my god, this actually does make everything so much easier. Oh my god. These things are freaking relentless. You have to be moving up and down, but as long as I just like spin around while moving up and down, I'm good. Sid Barrett is a genius. I don't know. I feel like there's pretty good diversion about all the dark productions without any hope and with hope. That's not broken English, by the way. It's my way of describing. Those two illnesses are unrelated. Damn, TDL murders more than me. I mean, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay, we survive. There is a low-key negative portrayal of Americans as travelers. I mean, like, internationally? That's, yeah, I can see that reputation. Look, we have a democratic government that swings wildly between two extremes every 4 years. Every 4 to 8 years. I mean, that's understandable, right? No, I'm just kidding. Let's be honest, though. Basically, every country has been shown out to be, like, backstabbing bastards. I mean, usually in movies that are all about one particular country being the ones who saved the world, every other country is like a coward or like horrible aside from that one ally they really like. Like, come on, we all know this, right? I mean, what happens when, like, you know, the U.S. like NASA program needs to stop the aliens from invading, and like half the other countries immediately capitulate or something, or get destroyed because they're all just like that bad at fighting off aliens. Interestingly, I took some time to think about the betrayal, and I tried to think of it from another perspective. Oh?
Humor.
Comparing to the rest of the world, America is probably politically still a paradise. What if I was a Chinese citizen? Exactly, I mean, like, the number of times... You know, I almost think we're giving Russia a bit of a complex, too. Like, every bad guy, if you want just like a completely nobody cares bad guy nation, you choose Russia, right? Like, that's like the generic one. Well, until it became PMCs, because, you know, screw those war profiteering assholes. But, like, you know, it's just, if you do want to give them a nationality that says evil, you do Russia, right? Or China occasionally for a while there, but mostly just Russia. Like, Russia never, oh shit. God damn it. I did it again, didn't I? You know, I really need to have, like, someone scream at me, Davis, do not forget to save. Because I've done it twice now. Oh my gods. I had to fight the stupid Hydra again. Bruh, fuck America. Fuck every country. Cold War sentiment is still going strong. Indeed. The conversation is so good it made me forget to say. That's a testament to good conversations. I'm too busy deconstructing my bike to scream at you tonight. Oh, you are? How's that going? Why are you deconstructing it? Replacing a part? My pedal actually broke off recently while I was riding the right one. So I had to get that fixed. Oh, right, I still need to talk to that guy because there's a brief vote where he, like, does the thing that calls the other guy out. Shit. Wee. Is like, please laugh off my country as much as you wish, but for right reasons, and get this because you already have reasons on Golden Plate. Yeah. I mean, like, there are plenty of reasons to make fun of America. Like, loads. So many. I prefer to make fun of the fact that we just, like, cannot seem to build a public transportation network to save our goddamn lives. I'll see what parts I need to reconstruct it the way I want. I've actually been watching the guides on how to do repairs and stuff like that. I've even downloaded a few of them to one of my personal servers so I can access them wherever I go. That way, even if there's no internet for whatever reason, I can still have access to them. Plus, I need to watch them. There's even... Actually, one of the nice things is on the way to my work, there's a bike repair station. It's literally just like a little pole with 2 bars to hold up a bike and specifically a little mounting for it. And then a bunch of tools that are just attached to the pole. And it's like, oh my god, having ready access to supplies on your bike route? That's such a nice thing to do. Louisiana, what's the catch? What's the deal here? What, do I have to, like, sell my soul? Captain Beefheart has either an album or a song called Lick My Decals Off, Baby. Goated shit. From Poland, too, trust me. Ah, Poland. The attack dog of Europe. Well, I guess that was Germany. Well, I make fun of everything. It makes us equal. To be fair, the economy is in the crap. Our nation is trillions in debt. I understand liking things about your country. Don't get patriotic, people, at all. Yeah, I've never really understood, like, the blind loyalty to a place that you were raised. Like a patch of dirt you grew up on. I just don't get that, personally. You know, I wonder if there's ever going to be, like, a federal... I mean, like, our government is too incompetent to ever have this, but, like, a federal... If I were in China, I'd probably get flagged by the government for saying that on a stream. But, you know, America has bigger things to worry about. The NSA has way bigger problems than me. Probably funding-related ones. God, I always get lost in this route. It's, like, straight up. How do I keep getting lost? Damn California gas prices and house prices. Same. Nationalism is pretty dead in the Western world. You'd think that, but no, it's not. Literally just look on on American news, and you'll see that it is very not dead for some reason. I have no idea why.
Three faces said to
Love America, hate the government. They're Dragon, exactly. America does not have big.
Not so easy as you think.
Oh my gosh, that is what a lot of our countries. Oh my god, we even have like the giant weapon system. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, before we start this, first off, I'm gonna go ahead and immediately save here. That way we have very little run back. I'm actually remembering to save now. Hooray! I can be taught only after 2 failures though, because I don't learn this quickly. Oh my. They should make me president. I promise to behave, my fellow Americans. I mean, I don't think behaving is really required as a president. Our history is full of presidents who really just do not behave. So I don't think that's a requirement to have the job. You just have to be populist enough. You have to be able to say enough popular things that people want to hear. It doesn't matter if you tell the truth. Just say them and you'll get elected. It's fine. Just have a loud enough voice that can scream enough things that are either unreasonable or impossible. Currently, I can only hope that Trump falls on his promise. Either way, things are going to be better than they were under Biden. Oh shit, you right. Honestly, I think both of the government political parties are incompetent for various different reasons. Democrats have occasionally good ideas, but get too bogged down in unimportant details and lack any political will to actually make the changes they want to make. And Republicans are too busy screaming at each other to actually improve the few things they might be good at improving. So they're both incompetent douches for my part. But then again, I'm more of a pessimist when it comes to human nature, I guess. Things are shit and will continue to be shit. Apparently the Dems are utterly insane. It's like a cult. I mean, both parties are. They're both like cults. And they don't do shit. They say they're going to do shit, and they don't. The only thing I think they might do is start making big tech actually accountable, and that's because both parties hate them with an utter passion right now. For completely different reasons, but honestly, if that's the only way we can actually get things to happen, well, fine, whatever, it'll happen. Oh, man. Whoa! What do you want, mister? Oh, shit. Yeah. Get wrecked. If we live in shit, then most Americas must be scatfesh. What the hell, DJ? What is wrong with you? Oh. I'd say they both look equally insane, honestly. Then again, at least they didn't elect someone who was actually senile. It's one of the few things I have to actually give Republicans too. It's like, at least they don't just elect whoever they feel like. They have like a vote for it from the people actually in their party, not just from a bunch of people who are trying to pick a popular name. One of the main reasons the Democrats just cannot keep political will is because they're so frickin' out of touch. I think all of government is out of touch. Honestly, this is getting depressing. I'd like to talk about literally anything else. Quote of my year. You can use the D tag for special attacks. I was aware of that to an extent. That's for the stabby one, right? I tried some of them out. They didn't seem that useful, though. Okay, the back attack actually is probably kind of useful, but I don't know. Stabby, stabby. I'll just strafe. It's fine. I'm no party, personally. Yep, I'm independent as well. How'd you design your character and win? You mean my dragon? I just started drawing dragons, and the channel happened alongside it, and I used some of them. Yeah, I just kind of drew it. Drawing seems intimidating, but really you just need to try it. I should know I was terrible at drawing for a long time. Like, I just didn't draw at all until like a few years ago. I must draw well. I draw alright. I would not say I draw well. I draw alright. I draw alright, I mean it. Oh. New update is coming on December 23rd. Oh, you're playing Power World? Oh yeah, I heard there's gonna be a new update. There's a lot of new stuff coming there actually. Also, have you guys heard about Baldur's Gate 3? I would say I'm neutral politically, but that'd be a lie. Vote for my subjects. All hail a dragon. I worship a dragon. Then again, I am a dragon, so I was also terrible at drawing. After years, I still draw terribly. Just find some resources and do it regularly, I guess. I mean, aside from that, I can't really give it any advice. I have Assembly also like gave me advice and occasionally points me in the right direction, which is nice. I also can only really draw dragons and non-humanoid objects. I literally can't draw humans to save my life because I haven't drawn them, and also hands still give me nightmares. Every time you see my dragon have hands, just know that I have redrawn those like 15 times before you saw the final pass. First presidential dragon, like selling card. Hey, good gimmick. Use it. Humans are yikes to draw. Hands are yikes to draw. Good gods, I cannot stand drawing hands. I draw creatures too. Yeah. Dragon for president. Dragon for president. What are your policies aside from give me all the gold? We don't really need the gold anyway. We don't use it as currency. We just like keep it in big vaults. So like I'm pretty sure everybody will be fine with just giving you the gold. But like aside from give you all the gold, what would your first decree be? This still looks like the world's largest toilet seat. Alright, before we go down there, we're gonna like do a quick save state. Wish. Wash. Oh no, I wasted another charge. Shoot. We need to stop doing that. We really need to stop wasting those. Because that's actually useful. Let's see. Drop this, you get the war bow. Hands are easy. You always have two references in front of you at all times. Yeah, but like, there's so many joints, and I'm looking at my hands from like an inward perspective, not an outward perspective. When I flip them around, it's complicated assembly. It's complicated. Now, I will say the best one is when I basically literally took a photo of myself holding books and used that. The Del Toro Quest thumbnail, if you noticed that one, if you think it looks better than my others, it's because I literally used it to, like, map out the skeleton and the basic framework of how the hands were going to look, and then I drew over that, essentially. I didn't trace it, but I used it to create the skeleton, and it made it way better. Get a mirror for your desk. Looks at desk and like the 3 monitors sitting on it and says no room. Gold is for me, so no. That, but I promised you country of peace and freedom. Oh gods. Alright, I'm gonna reload that because I don't want to waste any of these charges. Draw hands correctly so as they can by using mirrors. Oh wow, both you and it. Rotoscope technology. Rotoscope tech. Rotoscope tech is indeed awesome. Love my legendary rocket launcher and legendary pump action shotgun, legendary Gatling gun, legendary one-shot rifle. Oh, you mean the AWP? The beauty of the AWP. Counter-Strike. Peace is overready. Someone say rotoscope? Well, we got DJ's attention. Hello, Mr. Big Boy. Have you prepared to die? Alright, Earth Spike. Earth Spike. Alright, I should probably heal now. Oh man. Enjoy playing, man. I might swing by later if you're still streaming. Okay, thanks, Fairly6. Glad you enjoyed it so far. Seriously, come around. We usually do this on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Although next Thursday I will be out. I'm not going to be able to stream on next Thursday. I'm going to let you guys know about that right now. And then next Tuesday, it's going to be Christmas, so no. So, we might have something on Saturday. We will see. Not Saturday, I'm sorry, Sunday. We might have something on Sunday. We'll see. We have to see. But, yeah. I need to watch more Ralph Bakshi. And gee whiz, I hope his student John K doesn't do anything illegal. Round, round, goes get around, I get around. Jokes from Shadow Realm aside. I send you to the rest. Shadow Realm is... I love how it also is literally just using the catch-all for, like, you know, murder. Like when the buzzsaw blades glow and so that's suddenly kid-friendly. I've always thought it's hilarious that we allow lasers but not bullets. It's like, no, but a laser is like fantastical. It's like, yes, shooting a burning hole of white-hot plasma through someone is perfectly valid. But, like, actually shooting them with a bullet is, invalid. Oh, shit. I took out my armor mid-fight.
Weak human.
Need CNT. I send you to the Shadow Realm. Oh, man. I think the Shadow Realm does come up in the original. But it's, like, very minor. It's like one of the duels or something like that. Whereas all the others are actually just, like, they just took that and were like, you know what? That's a non-lethal. The Dimension of Eternal Torment in Hell, which is basically hell, is better than actually dying. Oh, shoot. Womp womp. I'm just like, I feel like kids' writers or kids' censors are on some shit. I feel like some of them are a little high. It's probably on their own authority. I got bullied in school, so I found I had a missionary friend who's an orange cat. Oh, gods. Oh. You know there was another school shooting. Another one. It's just like, America, get your shit together, please. I watched not so long ago about the Shadow Realm and censor version. It appears that the Shadow Realm is non-existent in the original. I thought it showed up in something. Like, I thought there was something where the Shadow Realm existed. No, it's just murder? Okay, cool. So there's literally only murder in the original. Never mind. I was incorrect about this. And as my attacks get better, they get more goddamn armor. These stupid little... Ugh, so annoying. Hell is a children's story in the USA. Damn, heaven or hell, I'll take it. I don't care anymore, lol. I mean, it is eternal life. It might be eternal suffering, but it is eternal life. Would you take that over ceasing to exist? That is the question. I think there was a philosopher's problem actually about something like that. It was it wasn't about heaven or hell, but it's like, what if a demon showed up and offered to let you and told you that you would now be you were immortal, but you wouldn't actually get to keep living forever. When you died, you'd have to live through your entire life all over again. You'd be completely aware that you're reliving your life, but you'd be unable to change any of your choices. So you'd be forced to live through the same mistakes over and over again forever. Would you want to live through every bad decision you'd ever make if it meant living forever? Or would you despair over it? Or would you be happy that you get to relive all the good stuff too? Dio is Poochie's boy. Dio is groomed a minor confirmed. They remake Yu-Gi-Oh! One day where Bandit Q shoots his hand to his head as a penalty game. It happened in the manga. Yeah, I know. It also, I want all the finger guns from... Okay, actually, I kind of want the finger... Is it weird that I kind of want the finger guns to stay in because they're hilarious? Like, the finger guns in place of normal guns where they just drew the hand that was missing is one of the funniest things in all of anime ever. It's beautiful. TDL, you're sounding like my mom. Calm down. No one would like that. Spirit gun. Oh my god, City, it's the spirit gun. Alright, now die, please. There we go. It's dead now. It can't hurt me. You know, I should probably use some of this magic I've been accumulating. I have all these potions. Wonder if the lightning spell will be useful or if it's only usable outside. Apparently leveling up magic also makes it better. I was reading a guide and I actually found out that the, well, not like that kind of guide, but a guide about, what is it, about like powers and abilities. And I found out that the fireball spell, when upgraded, does get an AoE blast. Oh shit. I hate that stupid cartwheel jump. It will kill me more times than anything else. That stupid, stupid cartwheel jump. I don't even think this is about this as finger guns, but they're simply pointing at you because they mean business and want you to know it. That's the vibes I was getting before you guys ruined it for me. No, you know that's like the actual thing though, is that they were literally pointing guns in the anime, and the censors were like, but what if we just replace them with finger guns and then it's fine? The scene with Bandit Keith is particularly hilarious as well. Because of the way he does it with Pegasus, where he's just standing next to a man, he has armed guards who are doing nothing as this man just points at his head, and then he trapdoors him out of nowhere. It's like, Pegasus murdered this guy for pointing at him. Alright, let's wreck this guy. Alright. One Piece censorship is garbage. I mean, laughably bad. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's was funny, and don't get me wrong, as an adult, I find it, like, laughably bad. But it was, like, passable as a kid, and a lot of the stuff they do is, like, at least interesting. Honestly, the Shadow Realm is almost, like, weirdly more interesting than just murder sometimes. Don't get me wrong, it should only have been used in, like, actual Shadow games, and not, like, whenever the villain needed a villain of the week. So, like, that one magician who had, like, magic buzzsaws, even though he was a fake magician. It's like, yeah, that was weird. But, like, the ancient Egyptian magic sending you to a realm of eternal suffering, considering they literally imprisoned monsters in stone tablets to use them as weapons, makes some kind of weird sense. Whereas One Piece's hammer gun just... Why? Why would you do that? Why would you... This isn't Codename Kids Next Door. I mean, that's basically a Codename Kids Next Door weapon. One of them was literally a piece of wood with, like, a spring that would whack you in the face. Pegasus didn't murder him. He literally flushed him. He survived, and we see a couple episodes later. Oh, I forgot. Oh, right. There was that whole thing where he, like, pops out into the ocean. Okay. Yeah. We had to see him a couple episodes later when he's, like, climbing out of the... all soaking wet. Okay. I forgot that there was... I forgot we saw Bandit Keith again, honestly. Well, you know. He was Bandit Keith. What do you want from me? He's not exactly the highlight of Yu-Gi-Oh's characters. He's a cheating asshole who used to cheat in world tournaments, and then he got caught, and then he became a has-been. Or, oh no, wait. His whole thing was that he was, he didn't get caught, actually. Pegasus called a child up to him and was like, this child can beat you as long as I tell them what to do. Technically speaking, the Shadow Realm sounds more painful than death. He was also mind-possessed and later saved when his Millennium Puzzle was shattered. Oh, also, I finally figured out what the puzzle's power was. It granted you a wish. And also let you cheat at card games, depending on whether you're looking at the manga or the anime. So, Yugi wished to be able to protect his friends, so he bonded with the Spirit of the Pharaoh, who became more friendly towards Yugi's friends and would protect them. Which is also why he was, like, super murdery in Season 0, because he was, like, actually doing it, you know, the old Egyptian way. It's also why he, like, shattered kind of his mind even in the original series, like, when what most people in the West actually saw. However, it also just let the Pharaoh cheat at card games by being able to literally determine what he top decks. So yes, it is actually canon that the Pharaoh cheats. That is apparently canon of the show. When you translate Season 0 for kids, never. It has Russian roulette and Let's Play Battle, you know, the 52 card game battle on the side of a skyscraper. They are never, and I repeat, never translating Season 0. Like, 4Kids literally couldn't. There was too much violent material even for them. How do you... I get to the Shadow Realm and there are ways, but, like, are you really gonna try and censor Russian roulette? An entire episode, like, based on that involved the guy spilling alcohol on himself and lighting himself alight when he pulled the trigger. Like, Lucifer, Sam, CM, cat, always sitting by your side, always by your side. That cat's something I can't explain. Lucifer, Sam, Siam, is that supposed to be Siamese? Or Siam cat, always sitting by your side, always by your side. That cat's something I can't explain. But no, the Millennium Puzzle grants you a wish and also let you choose what card you top deck. So whenever Yugi says Heart of the Cards, what he really means is I've magically arranged the probability of the universe so I will win this game. Cheating little cheater. Using magic. I mean, I would say it's actually, I think magic might actually be written into the rules as legal because Pegasus uses mind reading, so really, honestly, the creator of the game canonically won matches by reading people's minds and did not make that much of a secret about it. So, like, you know, probably a game that's okay with that. I bet a judge would be alright with it. Siam, like Siamese. Siam. Don't care, give me seasoned fucking corporate suit. You know, you can always watch the sub. Like, there's no dual monsters, I don't think, until, like... Yeah, until the episode that got dubbed. So, like, you could watch just the whole show. It's also why Dual Monsters is introduced, like, in the first episode very quickly. Because it was meant to be a Game of the Week thing, where it was supposed to be a stand-in for, like, Magic the Gathering style card games. You're still pronouncing it wrong. Siam. Siam? Siamese. Siam. Siam? Siam? Yam, pronounced like ham, hence Siam. Siam. Oh shit. But I actually have been saving, so that's not instantly back like, you know, 4 quarters of the game. 4 quarters, I just said the whole way. When you want to sound smart, say 4 quarters instead of 1. You'll sound like a pretentious asshole. Or an idiot. One of the two. Don't like switching dubs. It's an inconsistent experience. I'm lazy. It's the reason why I never watched Hellsing the Dawn. Look, I understand that, but honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 is one of those things you should really just watch. It's never getting dubbed, most likely. Well, okay, there was that rumor that maybe, like, Konami was interested in doing a Season 0. I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to get dubbed. I don't think Konami's relevant enough anymore. They kind of nuked their brand into the ground. Then again, it would be an easy, cheap source of cash to mine, so... Well, yeah, but it would also require them actually making something of value again, so probably not. I would say no, but it's also an easy cash grab, if you really, really want to. There are fan dubs if you want. And then again, that would require you to find them. No one is going to touch Season 0. You do realize it's owned by Konami, right? Silent Hill HD Remake Konami? You know, the people who are kind of infamous for, like, the terrible remasters and remakes and rehashing of things. They made a Metal Gear Pachinko machine. They will touch Yu-Gi-Oh! Once it stops making them money. And they will turn it into whatever they goddamn feel like. Again, never underestimate Konami's ability to ruin a franchise. That is a mistake too many franchises have made. We need like an awareness group for Konami. Never forget, Konami can ruin your franchise too if you let them. You know, like a friendly PSA. Chinko. Just listen to Lucifer Sam by Pink Floyd. Okay. Remember, never forget, kids. Konami will ruin any franchise you give them if they hold it for long enough. This has been your friendly reminder to never trust companies. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pachinko machine, fuck me sideways. I mean, like, is that really that different from the actual card game? Come on. I don't get me wrong, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, it is gambling. As is Magic the Gathering, and as is Sorcery, especially. Sorcery, the contested rounds, which, if you haven't seen my short on that, it's a lot of fun. Oh my god. Okay, going down there and fighting them directly is a pain in the ass. I'm going to try and snipe them using my bow. License holders in general will ruin any anime or genre? It depends. See, that's the thing. It depends. Some license holders won't ruin it, but they'll let it stagnate and not do anything. And sometimes that can be the best, just letting it live by its old works. But then you can rehash the old works over and over again, which is just milking it. They're not a unique case. No, but they are an exceptional case. Konami had so much goodwill and so much going for them. And they nuked it so fast. Like, think about it. Konami fell from grace nearly interest. We don't talk about Code Geass. We do not talk about what they did. Code Geass is a perfectly good, 52 episodes of TV, and it is nothing more than 52 episodes of TV. Because it had a very, very good ending. And anyone who says anything else is a lying bastard who doesn't know what they're talking about. That movie does not exist. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. We don't talk about the Code Geass movies. Like, at all. They do not exist. I refuse to acknowledge their existence. Please. It is actual pain. I have not seen them and I do not want to see them. I knew they were going to be bad because it was a Code Geass movie. Attempting to continue Code Geass' plot is one of the dumbest things anyone on Earth has ever done. Also, Heart of the Cards being cheating. Gosh, I think I made my own abridged series and use this. What is Code Geass? Code Geass is one of the best dubbed anime in existence. The dub for Code Geass is amazing. The entire show is like a mecha anime with like an overarching war plot combined with a guy with mind controlling powers. It is awesome. It is an amazing show set in an alt history sci-fi setting. It is one of my favorite anime of all time. I don't talk about it nearly enough. And it had the perfect ending. Like, literally, just an ending where you cannot continue. I live in reality. They exist, but are not canon. They were cash grab. They were very much cash grab. The ending was supposed to be... Well, I'm not going to spoil it, because if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Code Geass is one of the best thing ever. The dub is amazing. The animation is fantastic. The action scenes with the giant robots are awesome. It is a really good show, and I highly recommend it to anyone who has not seen it. I don't recommend it that often, because I feel like everyone has already seen it. If they watch, like, any anime at all, it's a pretty common recommendation. That it's constantly held up as, like, one of the best dubbed anime. So I don't usually have the opportunity to recommend it. So, you know, do watch it, Nerd Dragon. Seriously, it's really good. Oh, man. Anyway, it had one of the best endings in anime, too. Like, it actually didn't have an anime-only ending. It was an anime... It's also an anime original property. It's not based on a manga or anything. So it's, like, really just a testament to the genre as a whole. Giving a shit. Once I go through Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll try and remember. Movies left people alive that had no right being alive and actual damage to the story for it. Yeah, like, the main character... The only... Oh, God. Yeah.
Remove the storms and let the sailors leave.
Also, I know they confirmed Lelouch's fate. I'm not going to say more on that because Nerd Dragon hasn't seen it. But, like, I liked it being kind of ambiguous, where it was like, oh, wink and a nod. I know there was, like, the extended scene afterwards where it's very clearly him in C2. But, like, I liked it when it was, like, kind of a little bit of a wink nudge. We don't need to be too obvious about how it goes for them, because it's more about how the world moves on afterwards. You know, Lelouch is done and all that. But, like, oh my God, come on. Pop a healing potion, pop a healing potion. Better than Evangelion or worse than Evangelion? It's very different than Evangelion. Evangelion is trying to be like a metaphorical thing, whereas this is more of a character, and I mean, I guess it's philosophical as well, but not like the same way. It's more like, it's less well, okay, I was about to say less metaphorical, but then I remembered the Sword of Akasha, and I'm just like, okay, maybe not less metaphorical, but like more based in like the physical actions of the characters in the world, and less around like the weird pseudo magic stuff going on. Okay. This guy's annoying. Okay, maybe I have to... Oh, we have to actually, like... Oh, we have to, like, pull levers and stuff. Lelouch's laugh in the dub was amazing. Yeah, that laugh is like... Look, Lelouch is more of an anti-hero than a traditional hero, and that laugh, that was like some super villain laugh. That was good shit. Remember these wise words, nerd. The only ones who should kill are those prepared to be killed. Oh my god, that line. Right after he has the weird vision thing with C2, that was so good. When he's like just standing there and they're like, he's just a boy. Shoot him. It's like, what? Your opponent is merely a defenseless schoolboy. Or have you finally realized the only ones who should kill are those who are prepared to be killed? Oh god, that line is so good. Now, I command you, die. Gosh, that line was so freaking good. Okay, where's the villain? I teleported out. Was I not supposed to do that? Oh wait, can I walk my dragon onto the teleporter? No, I cannot. Okay. What was the point then? That's in like the first episode. Okay, it's not like super spoiler. That's all I was gonna do, but like it's so crazy. He's gonna be 49. Damn, impressive. No, it's still like an amazing show though. Alright, I have no idea what's going on with this fight and how I'm supposed to beat it. What the hell is this thing? Maybe I'm supposed to like destroy these gemstones? I think I'm supposed to depower him. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't really seem to be doing damage though. Johnny blew it out of the park with portraying Lucia's motions. Yeah. Yep. I heard about Cowboy Bebop having a great dub, but in reality it was just great. I don't think it was... Honestly, I'm not really a Cowboy Bebop fan. I think it's just alright. Look, it's fine. I can see why some people like it. It's just alright for me. I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get too heavily into it. It's one of those weird things where I can appreciate a lot of the quality that goes in the animation stuff, but I don't know. It's just never struck me. Just never vibed me well, which is... something I think is just a me thing with, like, the whole space western thing that they have going on sometimes. I'm also not a fan of Firefly, so I think it's just a space western thing and me not liking those. God damn it. Okay, shoot. God damn it. Okay, well, I don't really have time to, like, shoot. Okay, I'm supposed to destroy those. Alright, that explains it. Well, I have to destroy those crystals, so... let's get to that. First, let's chuck some healing potions as we, like, dodge this stuff. God damn it, come on! Give me a second to fire my goddamn arrow. Ah! Am I the only one who thought the sub of Full Metal Alchemist was inferior to the dub? I mean, it's also one of the better dubs of all time, so... I mean, that's, you know, not an incorrect comparison. I can't say because I've never watched the sub. The dub was so good I didn't see a really need to. Oh, hello, mister. Well, now you don't have your bullshit powers anymore. That bullshit invulnerability you had is gone, so let's get back to it. I think the biggest Cowboy Bebop problem was that it had too much stuff that can be based on for a plot, but they're usually never mentioned again. That is not to say the actual plot. Oh wow, he went down like really quickly,
So
huh?
much for your storm trap, bone grinder.
He went down really quickly once I actually killed him, huh? I almost want to... I think I want to redo this fight again, actually. Let me save real quick in case my last save was too far back. But, like, I feel like I wasted a lot of resources trying to, like, figure out the way around it. It had so much stuff that could be based on plot. That is kind of the thing, though, right? Is it was a sort of episode of the week. You don't really see stuff again. Moving on. I feel like that was kind of in the design of the show, if that makes sense. They have the guy playing Naruto, who played Naruto, playing Edward. Wait, really? They have the guy who plays the guy who does Naruto's sub? Did Edward? Maybe that could work? It's been so long since I watched the old original Naruto sub. Oh no. God damn it. Wasted another freaking fire charge. I'm probably going to end up hoarding them all for the final boss, but still. Every time Zoe gets out, I heard Naruto, not Ed, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I've run into Lelouch's voice actor a few times, and every time I hear it, I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize that. That's Lelouch! Oh my god, this is awkward. Are you playing a character that's, like, kind of a good person? Well, now I feel bad that I'm constantly going to be looking at you with suspicion the entire time. Black Lagoon is awesome, though. Would you believe they adapted the OVA to anime because of how great it was? I mean, that seems like something you do when something's popular. OVAs are one of those things that you get if you're a popular series. Alright, let's use one health potion. God damn it, this is annoying. I really wish I didn't do this just so I don't waste as many potions. Ooh, yeah. Oh, they adapted the OVA to manga. Okay. That makes sense. Laura Jamila voice acting Kari from Digimon and Haru from Beastars really messed me up. Oh, so I'm not the only one who caught that. I don't think I ever talked about that, but I was here when I first watched it with Haru. I don't think I even told Assembly about this. When I first watched it, I was like, this voice actually sounds like vaguely familiar. And it was like the Kari voice playing in the back of my head the entire time. And I didn't realize it until like I went on the IMDb page one time and saw the voice actor. I still remember when I looked that up. That messed me up a little bit when the first time I saw it. I was like, oh my god, the Kari voice actor is in this? Kari, no!
So much for your...
You know, we're never gonna figure out what happened with those weird visions she was having in Digimon Adventure 2, are we? Like, the whole Black Sea plot from that just got completely wiped away into nothingness. We're never, ever gonna see that. The last chapter of Black Lagoon is still not adapted. I see some asshole showing the manga. Good lord, please adapt this already. And she's doing the same voice. I know, that's why I recognized it. Because she's doing the actual same voice. Oh, man. Yeah. It's so weird. Again, if you've watched Digimon a lot as a kid. Alright, you know what? Fuck, I'm not doing that fight over again. Give me my childhood. Poor innocent. Ty would be so upset if he found out what Kari's furry self was doing. Didn't know Kari was a furry, but you know, her Digimon is Gatomon, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. What's wrong with Code Geass movies to know what to expect? I'm still gonna watch. No, you're not. You're going to watch the show, and then you're going to forget the movies ever exist. And once you watch the show, you will understand from the ending why movies could not exist and should not exist and are not canon. Do not watch the movies. Watch the show and then realize, like the rest of humanity, aside from the like 10 people who worked on those movies, that they should never have been made. Ever. They are abominations. Do not watch them. I don't understand. No. Don Seeger, we need to tell him, watch the show first. Then he will not watch the movies. Like, if you watch the show, it becomes very obvious why you should not watch the movies. I have a hard time believing anyone who watched the show. Now I'm curious to watch. Can you at least watch the show first? Because if you watch the movies first, they're going to spoil shit. Because they happen after the show. Please, you need to watch the show without knowing where it's going. It is so important. It is a experience. That ending hits so hard if you go in blind. Like, so hard. It is so good. Nerd Dragon, please. I watched your Polish movie. By the way, Nerd Dragon had this, like, cool movie that he recommended us, and we watched it, me and Assembly. It was great. That weird Polish movie was amazing. I loved how the wizard just handed him a hammer and walked away and said, I'm done with this. It's a great kind of, like, comedy fantasy movie. Need to watch the animes first. I agree. Yes, see? It's not just me saying it, Nerd Dragon. Please, I am the dragon who recommends you stuff. Please, listen to me on this. Listen to Dawn Seeker. You will actively make the show's experience worse if you watch it. Like, I'm not even a huge person on spoilers, but the ending is such a moment. Staunch Jones, the myth, the legend. Statue Jones. Statue Jones, the myth, the legend. Ooh, look, we're in a frigid northern land. We were talking about Russia earlier, and now we're basically in Russia. Or fantasy Russia. Actually, there was this one book series called Natural History of Dragons. And you know how, like, when fantasy worlds will basically have versions of the real world places in their fantasy world, but it's always like, it's kind of like this. Like, there will be, like, a sort of Indian place with spices and traders, and sort of a bizarre kind of Middle Eastern-ish place, and sort of an imperialist European place. A Natural History of Dragons just flat out has the other countries, they just name them different things. Like, it's Skierland instead of England, but it's literally a small island nation that's being imperialist. There's a not France, there's a not Germany, there's a not everything, there's a not Philippines. It literally just took our map and said that the borders were slightly different, and I don't think Skierland's borders were really that different because they're described as the same way that England is. It's weird. I always figure in chronology to know how to watch animes. Okay, good.
Ah, our young savior. You have our gratitude.
What is he doing with this whole... Is it weird that when he was looking, when he was doing that panning back and forth thing, it almost looked like he was like reading from a teleprompter?
Something I wanted to give you. It's not much, but
Hmm.
maybe it will help you in your journeys. Take care, lass. And
The
think a
cold,
kind
dead
thought
eyes of a
Captain Thunder
pre-Oblivion
every now and again,
character.
eh?
Or more specifically, like a pre-Baldur's Gate character. Man, you really do notice the way that they stare into your cold, dead eyes after playing games like The Witcher or like Baldur's Gate. Also, have you guys heard what Baldur's Gate's devs are doing?
Good luck. We'll not forget you.
So what was this dragon thing you just describing? Oh, A Natural History of Dragons? It's this really cool book series about a dragon naturalist who goes around and like studies dragons and stuff like that, like full-on biology style. She even like examines a dead dragon's skeleton and stuff. And then maybe uncovers an ancient dragon empire's darkest secret, which is that dragon people are, well, it's complicated. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you decide to read it. Also, the book is full with like beautiful illustrations of some of the scenes she has. I highly recommend actually getting this one as like a physical book, not an ebook and not as a audiobook. Like the audiobook version that I originally read or that I originally listened to would have like these cutaways where it would like just the author would like try and describe the picture, and it's just like, no, it doesn't do it justice. It's beautiful artwork. Actually, I might post a picture of it. A Natural History of Dragons. Look it up. The cover caught my eye, and it was one of the most beautiful things I have ever, like, just... Oh, it's like an anatomical model, you know, where you have, like, a fully skin-covered human, and then afterwards, and underneath, you can see it as, like, a bone and muscle tissue. Oh my god, it's beautiful. She goes and studies sea serpents, and It's so cool. I'll put a pic in Discord. It's basically that, but as like a fantasy character whose only ambition is to learn more about dragons. And she ends up getting wrapped up in this whole other thing because dragons are now being used from... there's some event that happens where they make some huge discovery that could put dragons in danger of being like hunted fiercely. You know, basically nature preservation stuff, essentially. It sounds so weird, but it was such a unique book series, and I really enjoyed it. You get to kind of follow her as she's writing her memoirs. The official series' title is, the first book is Natural History of Dragons, but the whole series is called The Memoirs of Lady Trent, because it's really portrayed as, like, the memoirs of this woman who became, like, the first major dragon naturalist, or, like, the first really famous one. The picture, yeah, Assembly's gonna put a picture in the Discord. It's a really cool cover. Actually, all the covers are good, but the first one in particular is what drew me to the series. And she actually, like, breaks down how their bodies work and their biology. And there are all sorts of, like, other dragon species that are not kind of just, like, true dragons. Like, little like, insectoid dragons, like the little fairy dragons you see sometimes in Magic the Gathering's newer sets. It's just a bunch of really cool stuff. The whole thing is one of the more interesting and very different series. Yeah, that picture. That picture is what... I saw that on the cover of a book and was like, this is exactly the kind of stuff I'm into. Alt history, weird fantasy world, dragon biology. Yes, please me. Taser. Come on. Bolt of lightning! Bolt of lightning! Bolts! And it goes down. Fire, yeah, this is definitely easier to aim than Fire Blast. But yeah, if you go on the Discord channel, you can see the picture, and it is a beautiful picture. I love it so much. My Simple Little Pony-like show, but dragons with less specific target audience and more cool plot. And animation universally. Let's say, is this too much to ask for such a kids show? What? W. I mean, you're looking for. I mean, dragons are pretty widely accepted. I don't think that actually is that much. I feel like it's weird that dragons aren't used more in things. I think it's because dragons in live action are hard because of effects. Just look at the Merlin show. I was looking at your new logo. Pretty good. Thank you. I still have to shade it. So that's the unshaded version too. But yeah, it's pretty basic, but I think it works. Also, I was using that new coloring technique, and wow, does it save time. Bonus is that I'm actually, that head was actually from another drawing I'm doing for my new VTuber model, or PGTuber model. So that's gonna be cool. I'm doing like another full-scale model, like the one I'm having on screen right now. Because I think this one is kind of... You know that thing where you get better at art and now you can't stand anything you made a year ago? Yeah, this is doing... Removing the text and scaling up the head. Okay. So you don't think I need any text? You think it's fine the way it is? Alright. I'll probably go it then. I'll probably do that then.
From the ice fields again. We've come to restore the gateways to Serdana. Can you lead us to them, Northman?
Souls of my fathers. You speak.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
of the Elder Breed? Have the dragons of the Order returned at last?
Not yet, but the time may
Soon be at hand. Do you know the location of the gate?
Of course.
Alright.
One lies just beyond this fortress, but the other, that may prove difficult to reach.
One is enough for now, but we'll be back.
I love how they were all like outsider. It's like, and then it's like, oh, dragons! Immediately, it's like, yeah, that's me. That's my reaction to dragons. Fantastic. It's like, oh my god, you have a dragon with you? Oh, of course. We can do whatever you need us to. I remember I used to draw dragons till school sucked all the inspiration from me. Yeah, I love learning, but I was not the most attentive student.
It's locked.
Mostly because teachers were just boring. Actually, I've really gotten into like mythology and history. American schools need to teach, like, mythology. Seriously, there are so many wacky and interesting stories. Work sucked all my inspiration. Mm-hmm. Assembly, working. So can I break these? Nope, I cannot. They're made to withstand the frigid weather. So there's no shop here, is there? God damn it. Seriously? Oh, wait, there's another building. Steam crapped out on me for whatever reason. Yes, utilize dragons more, please. You need to check movie Dragonheart. I've watched movie Dragonheart. Aragorn movie, prefer taking inspiration from this. Then actual Aragorn. No, I've watched Dragonheart. I watched that a long time ago. Actually, I've watched it multiple times. Now, have you watched D-Wars? It is one of the worst movies I have watched. But goddamn, does it have a snake that turns into an Eastern Korean dragon, antlers and all. It is essentially like it was supposed to be like a Korean blockbuster, you know, one of those really overhyped things where they say it's going to be better than anything Hollywood ever made. Which, it's better than some stuff Hollywood's made, that's for sure. And it is bad, but it's also fun. I remember how to draw scales, even though I remember my journey to get as far as I did. At first, it was stacking triangles. See, I don't usually do scaling textures. I usually just do smooth textures because I'm just like, that seems really tedious and I'd like to do fun stuff. Oh. There's no shop. Wow, this really is Russia, isn't it? There's like nowhere to do anything.
I better lighten my pack a bit.
I refuse to watch Dragonheart 3. Oh shit. When did I last save? I know I watched Dragonheart 2. I don't think I watched Dragonheart 3. I don't think I watched Dragonheart 3. Maybe I did and I've repressed it, but I don't believe I have. That might be my mind actively repressing really, really shitty movies, though. 3, funny enough, is not a bad movie, but a disgrace.
I'll wait for you here.
Okay, if it's that bad, I probably did see it, and I'm just actively ignoring that it exists, even to myself. I know I watched 1 and 2. Those were fun.
On my way.
Rock. Oh, man. Now, I've also watched the entirety of Merlin, and I still don't know why I did that. I blame insanity. Or having nothing else to watch at the time. One of the two. Wow, this is really good for killing those turrets. Also very accurate, I like it. Just aim in their general direction and they die. Oops. There, see? Dead. Boom. Ah, you gotta like homing attacks. There's Dragonheart 4 and 5. They sort of going back to roots, especially 4. I definitely haven't watched 4 or 5. I would know if I watched that many Dragonheart movies. So I actually have something exciting to do. Thank you for letting me know about 4 and 5. I actually might watch those. 2 used the loophole the other dragon aside from Draco was female, so it's not impossible to think she laid an egg. Yeah. Never forget that. Now, have you guys watched Reign of Fire? I mean, Nerd Dragon should. It's when we finally got sick of humanity's bullshit and decided to just burn them asunder. Only there wasn't that one guy with a hatchet. Fucking hatchet. I actually unironically like Reign of Fire. The lighting is terrible. Like, it's the one movie I actually care about the lighting for the most part. I mean, there are a handful of others, but that's the main one. Reign of Fire had terrible indoor lighting. Like, any indoor scene is so dark you need to turn the contrast all the way up just to see anything. But the outdoor scenes, when they're actually fighting the Dragon Queen or whatever, god damn was that cool. Those were so cool. That whole movie was just awesome, in general. Just amazing. Loved it. And yes, nerd, that picture is actually a book cover. I actually have the physical book for A Natural History of Dragons. I need to get the other ones. Mostly just because they have such good art inside of them. It's crazy.
What is your...
This series has some amazing artwork to go alongside its good storytelling and actually fascinating main character, Lady Trent. I really like it. It's cool. Like, it's all about how she, like, kind of, you know, she's, like, essentially a noble English woman, you know, and all the Victorian bullshit. It's like, I want to do stuff. It's like, yeah, and then she marries someone who's tangentially, like, kind of approves of her, like, you know, learning about dragons from an academic sense. Like, he lets her, you know, use the library, which by Victorian standards is, you know, wildly liberal or whatever. And he, do know from Dragonheart 3 is that Drake is in it, but Jeff is not, which makes no sense. Yeah, I thought that was like the whole gimmick of Dragonheart, which is, you know, shared heart, if I die, you die. Like, that's literally the whole thing. Anyway. And, there's an expedition that goes wrong, and so she ends up essentially as a widow, but now, like, heavily involved in the whole dragon research and dragon naturalism thing. It's a whole thing. It's very interesting, I love it. And she essentially goes out to try and, like, solve this issue, because there are actual reasons for her doing her research. It's not just, like, you know, her research journey. It's like, no, people try and stop her, but eventually there are reasons why she has to go, and then she gets tangled up in some other stuff, so her research gets more funding, which is complicated by the fact that she's maybe not on board with the end goal of that research, and, oh, I love this story so much. I need to reread it. She also has a son. Like, just brings him along in the boat journey, and he's like, you know, I don't really like dragons. Then he's like, oh, I love sailing, though. Cool. Can we go do more of that? Oh, we're going back on land? Yeah, her child is like, her child has the same obsession as her. It's just like a different focus. And I'm just like, oh, she passed down like the hyperfixation down to her child. Oh god, does she ADHD? I'm just realizing this. This is the life source for the human who shares the half of the dragon heart. Yeah. Exactly. If one dies, the other will die. I felt like Dragonheart 5 is that type of movie that feels like it belongs not like Dragonheart 3, but still felt forced.
Together, we should be able to hold off our enemies
exactly.
while you search for the other gates. They say the next one is even further north.
Okay.
You won't find any settlements there, so make sure you have everything you need before you go. Don't forget to repair your weapons either. A broken sword won't get you far in the north.
You know, this guy looks like really evil. I know he's technically supposed to be like a guard or something, but like, he just, like, looks really evil, doesn't he? Like, that armor and the bald head, like, I don't want to stereotype or anything, but, like, come on. If we were looking at, like, evil henchman, you know, or evil guard, all he needs is a spiky helmet under his shoulder. Under his arm, you know? Thing where you take off the helmet so you can emote. Okay, I should probably go upgrade my magic, too. Alrighty. Dragonheart 4, though, with a little benefit of the doubt is great. I think it is a worthy successor. Interesting. Again, I'll have to watch Dragonheart 4 and 5 because I definitely haven't seen 4 and 5. And the thing is, there's just so few dragon movies to actually see, which is a shame.
From the fray. I hear the war
it's a bloody shame.
Their children with tales of you.
Wyvern Claw. Very needs weapon. Plate armor needs XP level 6. Damn. There was a fire bow, and I think I might have lost access to it because it was on that island. Yeah, I don't see the fire bow in his inventory. Shit. Was that a unique item I could only get through there? I think it was. I think it was indeed. You're wearing red spiked armor. You're one to talk. Well, I mean, I'm wearing it for peak stats, okay? I'm not wearing it because this is what I choose to wear. There's plate armor, you know. It has better stats. Oh, it's beige, though. You know what? Fine, it's beige, so I get why he doesn't want to wear the beige armor. That's fair. That's fair. I don't really want to wear beige armor either. I'm going to go upgrade my magic.
Hurry. You don't want someone else.
Great
to
use
kill
of
all the
practical and
best
effects in
warthogs before
CGI.
you get there.
Yeah. Although if you want some bad dragon CGI, check out Merlin. They keep having a dragon chained up in the basement forever they used to talk to regularly, and the dragon's like, I freaking hate you all, and will burn you to ash the second I get a chance, because he's an asshole. And they just kind of don't really do much with him. He leaves and dies, and it's boring. Merlin as a show is constantly teasing with the idea of, hey, maybe this will actually start getting interesting soon if I keep watching. And no, it will not. It never does. I should have learned my lesson. Dragonheart, on the other hand, has aged much better. I actually watched the original one, what was it, a few years ago. And it looked
I'll wait
great.
here, Rin.
Whereas Merlin looked bad when it came out, and it looks bad today. It's weird because Merlin looks worse and it came out years later.
Perhaps
4 and 5 does that too, I guess, to an
hands
extent.
full, but I might be able to help.
I would hate people too if they chained me in a dungeon. Yeah, for literally like a generation too.
The necromancer Kosovo has returned.
Oh,
and with
cool.
newfound
Necromancer.
strength, He must be stopped, and soon, or he will work us great harm.
You say returned? You fought with him before?
General Derimon.
My god, these mouths are literally like one bone.
But he has
They're like one animation mode. You can literally see them like moving like a puppet mouth.
forged
Just
by
pull
magic
down,
of the
pull
Dark
down.
Union. He must not be allowed
Drum
to
mama
unlock
mama.
What sort of relic?
It is called the gravestone, a powerful tool for the necromantic
God, I
art.
think you can see something cracking. You can see the texture kind of crack a little bit right here.
But given time, he will
Feel like that
discover
light burst,
We
like where they
must
just
stop
it just
him
kind of
before
like
that
goes
happens.
orange.
I'm
The
afraid
frick
this
is
could have come
that?
at the worst time. The struggle with Jasad occupies all our forces. I must ask you to undertake this task.
Oh,
Will you help us?
I can try. Do you have
beautiful.
any idea where this necromancer is hiding?
He keeps to his tower, to the northwest. But he will be difficult to find.
All right.
And harder still.
Any lip syncing in our games will not be better. True, but this is like a game that got a console release.
He will rise again.
It had like effort behind it and at least 3 voice actors. Oh look, healing. Oh god, these are also expensive. Dear gods. Alright, I'm gonna need to like do like some side quest grinding. I should probably need to grab
I already
Rejuvenate.
lowered my prices considerably for you, but I cannot just give such.
Oh, can I
knowledge
sell
away.
all these? No, I can't sell those. Fun. Okay, so she only takes like
My
spell
blessing
stuff.
ring.
Well, I can find some more of those black wyvern Les Blanca eggs. I'm pretty sure this game wasn't made by 2 people. Also, if you can't do text lip syncing, I would just like prefer if you just gave me a text blob sometimes. Maybe with some voiceover. And some still shots of models and dynamic poses. Honestly, if you're not going to do like the cutscene well, I would just prefer you do it like that, honestly, sometimes. Unless you're going for a kind of like retro style where it's part of the fun. Let's see, where's this necromancer? Ah, all the way on the other side. Okay, cool. Let's go! Away we go to kill a necromancer by blasting him full of lightning. Right? I think that's the way to the necromancer, right? Unless that's... yeah, Kosovo. Okay. Let's go. Do 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 do. And maybe we'll find some more things to fight, because I don't think I've been over this way yet. What do we have here? Oh wait, no, this is the tutorial area. I've been here. Hey, mister. Are you still, like, offering tutorial services? Oh, wow. He's not even responding. This guy's just, like, standing there. Even the NPCs that are wandering the street will give me a dialogue line. Call me ignorant, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, it only bothers you once you actually start, like, using stuff like this. I mean, I haven't used Blender that much, but even I am aware of, like, using multiple bones to move a mouth. But no, like, there's a lot of things you don't notice until you start working with things.
Bone dragons.
Which is weird.
Hold on,
Bone
man.
dragons? What are bone... Oh, well, bone dragons. Yeah, that's pretty obvious, I'm guessing. You know, just undead dragons. God damn it, this stupid... I still say the original had, like, better flight combat. Alright. Let's be real, anime tends to have similar problems. I still think lip syncing is better than desynced audio. Oh my god, yes. I will take bad lip syncing over desynced audio any day. That is... When I was watching anime online, like, you know, on those sites as a kid. Oh my god, as a kid. When you were watching, like, on... Even on Cartoon Network Video occasionally, when I was younger. Like, on the official Cartoon Network Video site. There would be moments where just... random ass shows, for no reason it seemed, would have desynced audio, and it would just... I actually can't watch it like that. I can watch some really messed up stuff. I cannot watch desynced audio. Like, that actually makes me not able to watch something. It is legitimately one of the worst forms of anything. Also, the CPU replacement seems to be working because PNG Tuber has not frozen a single time. Yay!
Excellent work.
Has not
We'll be able
frozen.
to
The few
join
times
our
I've
forces with
disappeared,
Chief
you can see
Rebels
from the
now,
fact that my
thanks to
coffee
you.
mug is still visible at the
Together,
bottom.
we should be able to
These are
hold
just
off
like
our
the extra
enemies while you
hotkeys.
search for the other gates.
But
They
no.
say the next one.
It has not disappeared. Okay. Let's see. Let's go talk back with the wizard real quick. Go do my... Actually, I want to go to the blacksmith and sell some stuff first, because I probably should have done that before I went after the necromancer anyway. But no, desynced audio is actually one of the worst things that can happen to a video. Although, you can fix it if you're diligent enough. I had some downloads that were desynced back in the day. And if you're willing to take the time and re-offset everything, it can be fixed.
What
It's
does it
just
be,
generally not
lady?
worth it.
How about a nice war hammer? I got one will split a
I'm
man's head
good.
like a watermelon.
I still
Sorry, I only buy the good stuff.
Well, I
I'm not
can't
buying
sell
it.
crystal shards. Can I sell them to the alchemist?
Oh, that blood.
Are these crystal shards not worth anything? They're like mana crystals, aren't they? The mage doesn't want them. The guy doesn't want them. Maybe the alchemist will want them. Maybe. We'll see. Because, like, if you don't want... nobody wants them, I'm just gonna sell these things. I do like the font they use for the signs. Also, remember that moment where you would, like, get into an old game and the disc would need to be read for the new area into RAM, so it would, like, pause? The old Half-Lives do that, even on modern PCs. It's kind of hilarious.
What's your, poison? Now what would I do with something like that?
What would you do with 100 mana crystal shards? I don't know. Ah, asshole. Oh, you're worthless. Alright, well, I guess I gotta do side questing and murder stuff. So we'll go to the Wizard's Tower tonight, the Necromancer's Tower, and I'll do a bunch of side questing to earn some money for some new gear later. I'll have plenty of time before we meet again. The very least we'll meet on Sunday, if not we'll meet like next Thursday. And hey, I'm actually going to be off next Friday, so that means that our stream can go as long as I want. Ooh, maybe we'll have to have a holiday special. I'll have to think about it. I'll have time, so I might be able to get something set up for that. Ooh, there are possibilities. I'm just like starting to think, it's like, yeah, might as well do something special, right? It's like maybe like the last stream of the year, I think? What, not this week and then next week, so like another 7 days and then another like 2 days, so that'd be like the 26th. I think I would also, no, I'm probably gonna be busy on New Year's, so yeah, I think that's gonna be the last stream of the year. It's gonna be next Thursday. So I should probably figure something interesting out to do. But what?
Hold on, Red.
I love how they have missile launchers and they just like don't really explain it. Like, at least in the other one it was kind of supposed to be like a ballista. These are actually just missiles. They have a fiery trail and everything, and they're shaped like artillery shells. There was one show that had one episode that only had the second half dubbed. So it was just looped second half of the episode, the first. Why? Wait, how do you have half an episode dubbed? Also, why is the second half dubbed and the first half not? I have so many questions. And there you have Kid. I have so many questions about that. Like, actually, why? Could they just... How do you... First off, how do you have half an episode dubbed and not the other half? Like, do you just split the audio file or something? Was it destroyed? Were you trying to torrent it and that was the only version? Like, who puts up half an episode subbed or dubbed? Just do one or the other. And second off, why not just put the first half as subbed and then have them switch to the dub? Or is that somehow too jarring? Or we're just not having the correct audio for half the episode? What? I don't even. I actually can't understand what was going on there. I actually don't understand. My fellow dragons, me either. Why? I can actually think of, like, no scenario where that's an appropriate response. God damn it. There's no response to that. It's just bad. Like, actually bad. There's no half measure there, right?
Bone Dragon. Hold on, friend.
Okay, the Bone Dragon is going to be a problem. Alright, so we just stay far enough away and it should be fine. Alright, does it not get affected by electricity? Because if so, I'm in trouble. Because it has, like, a homing shot, and if I can't use my homing shot, we're in big, big trouble. Oh my jeez! Okay, I guess I have to go level up first, because I am pathetic currently. Like hell. Guess we gotta do some side questing. And it was this cartoon about this kid who's a cascader and puts his life in danger constantly. I don't know what the title, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna back up away from the necromancer. So it looks like we need to be a little stronger before we go fight a necromancer. Turns out. Go figure. What's this? What do we have here?
Good luck, Red.
Yep. Nope. Can't open the doors. Yes, this is just a gate onward. Oh wait, there's a little tent over here. What's this about? Shing. Ooh, stuff. Oh, this is like where the tutorial. This is part of the area of the tutorial must have been in too. I guess maybe. Hey, this guy has actual like full on. Oh, the other evil armor uniform. Stuntman, I should say. Okay. Arok, come on down here. I need you to pick me up, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Mr. Flying Taxi, get down here. Arok, come on. We have stuff to do. You know, I liked it when you could just tell him, Arok, get down here, please. I seem to remember there was once a book called Guide to Dragons that was based on the Dragonlance Chronicles, I think. You know, the Dragons TV show based on How to Train Your Dragon was actually pretty good. Race to the Edge, I thought Race to the Edge was fine, but a lot of people are like, Vigo is like their favorite How to Train Your Dragon villain. I'm like, I mean, he's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. He just doesn't have that stiff of competition. Unless you got the Red Death, then Drago Bloodfist is basically just him. It's basically just like the really intimidating version of him, but without much of like an actual plan or plotting. You're just all brute force. And they tried to kind of pull him off for the third movie, but it was like, meh. The third How to Train Your Dragon movie is like really impressive from an animation perspective, and it's pretty good from a story perspective, but compared to the previous two, there's just no contest. Like, the other two win hands down on story. There was a vampire dragon and zombie dragon entries in it. Bronze and silver dragon. What is this, D&D? Okay, so I've already been down here for the tutorial. And Erok, will you frickin' land already so I can hop on your back? Please. Well, I got my vampire blade. Jing. Whoa. The books and movies of How to Train Your Dragon couldn't be more different. Yes, I'm aware, and I'm going to be making a video specifically about that and the live-action movie coming up soon. So, look, I have been putting my thoughts together on that, and I actually have some stuff to say. Once, a little bit before the movie comes out, I'm going to be releasing a video about how this is a pointless endeavor, and even if it succeeds, it should not exist. Unless it was trying to replicate the books, in which case it would have at least had a purpose. I'm not going to talk too much about it, and I don't want to say any more, but let's just say I have thoughts about that. The books are pretty fun. I'm like way past their target age demographic, but they're very fun books. I actually think Hiccup in the books is very different. Yeah, they're never at, well, they were at war with the dragon. There were wars, but they're not currently at war when Hiccup is born. Remember, there were wars involving dragons and humans a long, long time ago in the lore, from what I understand. But nowadays they ride dragons and everything's fine. And then the Green Death, which is basically the giant monster dragon from the first movie, washes ashore on their shore, and Hiccup is like a failure because he couldn't tame a monstrous nightmare like the chief's son should. Instead, he got a basic brown, because Toothless isn't a Night Fury in the books. He's just like a basic terror. You know, the Terrible Terror? He's basically just one of those. A very basic garden variety dragon. And, because he's such a failure, you know, he was supposed to be banished. But he finds the Green Death washed up along the shore when he was supposed to be banished, I think. Again, I might be wrong about the banishment thing. I'm not entirely sure about that. Anyway, the Green Death is like lazy, but it's a typical villain monster and also a giant dragon, so nothing can do anything about it, not even the other dragons. And it says, yeah, I'm going to eat you all tomorrow morning when I wake up from my nap. And so Hiccup manages to basically trick it and save the village. And then he gets, like, accepted for it, or, you know, not exiled or whatever. And also there's another girl called Kamikaze. She shows up a lot in fan fictions. Like, people love introducing Kamikaze, which is weird because I think Astrid was basically meant to be a movie version of her. She's from, like, a different tribe of Vikings who are all thieves. Like, it's been a long time since I've read the books. Like, a long time. Boom. There is a lot of good content there, though. Like, a lot. Which is one of the reasons I'm surprised. Oh, no, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not talking about the live-action movie right now. Not talking about it. Not right this second. Hello, Mr. Gull. Finally, died already. Good gods. Fans love matching media content. Supposedly, like, Sally from Sonic. Oh, yeah. Oh, also, actually, I'm going to be... One of the reasons I'm actually going to be out this Thursday is I'm going to be going to the premiere of the Sonic 3 movie. So I'm going to see what Shadow the Hedgehog is like when he's portrayed by Keanu Reeves. I actually cannot believe they got that. They pulled that off. I love that Keanu Reeves is one of these actors who just is not too good for a role. It's like, I will play Shadow the edgy freaking Hedgehog. We're gonna get John Wick as Shadow. I'm sorry. I thought the Sonic vs. Sonic movie was like, fine, whatever, but this has really become a franchise that just learned how to have fun with itself. It learned how to not take its... It learned how to have fun after that really bad trailer. Oh, man. Live-action movies aren't made with story in mind. They're made propaganda pieces for catchers. You say that, but the Sonic movies are actually fun and seem to be, like, really just enjoying themselves and having a fun time. Like, I like the Sonic movies. The first one's whatever. 2 and, I'm hoping, 3 are actually... 2 is, like, an actually good movie and a lot of fun. All capitalist media is propaganda. Well, yeah, it's all telling you to go buy more content. A TV show is nothing without its toy merchandising line. What?
Look at the beak on this thing.
That is a giant... That is a giant chicken standing in the blood-spattered remains of a bunch of people. Holy shit! Sonic movies are the exception, not the rule. I mean, there are other examples. The Castlevania movies. I mean, the Castlevania TV show. I'm back. Are you doing any good at this game? Well, I got past that boss, and now I'm going to fight a giant chicken. Because, you know, I fought a Hydra, but a chicken might be a little too much for me. Okay, it's just gonna let me shoot arrows. Wow, that thing was dumb. Here, I thought this might be actually challenging. Well, man, the chickens do not mess around. Good gods, what is this thing, a geese? What is this thing, a goose? Man, I know geese will mess you up, but I didn't think chickens were that brutal. Honestly, I could not pass Castlevania Season 2, so I'm not finishing it. Okay, so that's 2 out of how many live-action adaptations in Hollywood? Yeah, but you have to understand, until video games became profitable, Hollywood didn't care. The movies they used to make were terrible. Even the ones I liked, like Resident Evil, that kind of had a lot of fun and dumb action movie to them, or the Mortal Kombat movie, were mostly accidents. Like, the fun parts of those movies are accidents. They were kind of meant to be shameless cash grabs. The fact that 1 or 2 people, or an actress or an actor from them, happened to have fun and people caught on to that and liked them a bit more, was a complete fluke. The Sonic movies were originally a cash grab, then they realized, oh wait, this actually has a fan base, so maybe we could actually, like, you know, make them good and profit, and so they made good movies. It was cynical. Exactly my point. I mean, yeah, but adaptations of plenty of things can work. It just depends on, like, what you're doing. I mean, hell, most anime is just adapting manga. It all depends on, like, the spirit of it. Are you doing it because, hey, wouldn't it be cool to see these pictures actually move? Or, hey, wouldn't it be cool to see these words move? Or are you doing, or, you know, taking an old video game property and, like, what if we gave it, like, photorealism, got to see Lara Croft actually, like, jumping around in real time? And, or, like, took Magic the Gathering and showed you all the stuff moving around? Like, if it's an adaptation that adds something to it, it's impressive. One of the reasons I specifically don't like animation to live action adaptations is that live action is more limited than animation, which a lot of the times means unless you can just like remake it with new animation, you're usually losing stuff and not gaining things. What are you talking about, modern anime? Anime was built upon adaptations. Like, most anime is an adaptation. Fullmetal Alchemist is an adaptation. Like, Dragon Ball Z was a manga first. Pokemon was a video game. Well, okay, we also pump out a lot more, so that's probably true, yeah. I was about to say, well, that can't be, well, that probably is true, because we pump out a lot more anime these days. A lot more. I think that's more of an increasing quantity thing, and the fact that you don't have to, the bar for quality to get signed as a show has been like so drastically reduced. But you see things like Da Don Da Don Don. I still need to watch that. Don Da Don Don, or whatever it's called. I still need to watch that one. It's about like alien conspiracy theorists and medium conspiracy theorists who believes in like psychics and stuff, and they're both right, and they get like powers. One of them gets like possessed by like an evil witch, and the other is like a psychic medium, and they involve themselves in increasingly absurd conspiracies while dating or something like that. It's ridiculous and fun. Alright, I need to go find out who I'm reading this chicken egg to. Reaching for anime is easier, so I'm doing that. TDL, El Karibo sounds from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugotas. Japan casually releasing the pouring their money into the millionth isekai. Well, yeah. How else are we supposed to ignore all their war crimes? They're distracting us with anime, and it's working. Not that I'm upset about that. It's just, you know, it's their PR campaign. It's a very weird PR campaign, but it's a PR campaign nonetheless.
It's safe enough, but we don't dare go outside the walls without an escort. Wartoks, trogs, feral dragons. The lands around are crawling with monsters.
I don't know about the controversy. Again, I haven't kept up with the show yet. As it's releasing, I need to go like watch it. It's on Netflix, so I really do.
The brothers of the word up at the monastery. I hear tell they've had to seal off the catacombs.
I mean, anime studios treating their workers terribly is not new. That's literally the entire industry. And it has always been the industry. To be fair, that's also just animators in general. They're generally not treated great by most industries, but Japan in particular is pretty brutal. Okay, is anybody giving me money from this chicken? Oh, this is probably a chicken quest. Okay.
Hire me for what?
I liked Violet Evergarden. That was pretty good.
Down in the old cellars.
I still need to finish watching that. I've watched a few episodes on the. I need to like watch some more because I have it on the Plex server now because you let me rip the Blu-rays and you have it yours. Screw your family. We want that money.
If you can kill the damn thing.
That's a lot of gold. What else can you tell me about this thing?
We know it's not alone down there. Only one person ever escaped from down there. And she was half crazed from torture by the time they found her. She kept on going on.
We don't talk about the movie of Violet Evergarden. We're talking about the show.
If you want that.
Find and kill the Inquisitor who lives in the tunnels beneath the city. Okay. Well, great sewer level time. Actually, I think this is probably a good place to leave off. We've done some exploring. I've died a lot. And, no! That movie does not exist. You are talking about... Look, I don't know what you're talking about, Nerd Dragon. That doesn't exist. You're fantasizing on a fictional movie. We can't see what's in your head, especially over text chat. Don't be such a big baby. Look, I don't know about the Violet Evergarden movie. I know that like Code Geass was like antithetical to a movie. Its ending was just completely antithetical to it. But I have no idea about Violet Evergarden. See, the thing is, I didn't see it. I just don't want a movie, and a movie doesn't exist. It was a fan-made trailer or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I have nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with me. I can live in this constant state forever. Oh, goon. Nope. Not doing it. Well, okay, I can't do that, though, because I haven't seen Violet Evergarden, and I haven't seen it, so I can't say, well, this is completely... There's literally no point for a sequel at all. So I'll have to watch Violet Evergarden to see if there's a reason for anything outside of the main show to exist. It's very rare, though, I'll find a show like Code Geass. You have to understand, I usually am not of the case that, oh, this should never have any kind of adaptation at all. In fact, even with Code Geass, I think spin-offs can work as long as you're, like, doing prequels or something like that. The whole history of Britannia and, like, the weird pseudo-sci-fi future. If you want to show, like, the war in Japan or whatever, that would be a cool thing. Maybe show us, like, a Japanese soldier in the war of Japan or something like that. Maybe the tale of Suzaku's father. Like, there are plenty of things you could do. It ruins all the character growth. One movie is that bad, really? I mean, Code Geass, yes, again, because it literally is just like... The show didn't need any more content. Anything that happens afterwards is pointless to the characters and just everything to do with it. And it's not even that they, like, set a movie in the world of Code Geass. They literally brought Lelouch back from the dead from what I saw in the trailer. So, no. They just, like, dragged him out of frickin' the orchard or whatever. One movie. Yes. How can one movie ruin, like, 13 episodes of growth? Anyone out in cookies? Well, no, because I'm actually probably going to be about to log off now. Seems like a good time. And I will see you all either this coming Sunday or next Thursday. We'll see if I post anything. But it was set before the end of the season. Isn't this funny that if you are a Dragon person, you can watch besides Dragonheart movies, mainly Yu-Gi-Oh! With pointing to on 5D specifically? No, there's other things you can watch, just not a ton. There aren't a lot of Dragon-based shows. You are correct in that regard. Trying to think, there was... I know there's some other stuff. There's the How to Train Your Dragon stuff, like, all of it. Those are all good. Watch the Dragons show. That was actually really nice. I like that one. Although they did have to kind of undo and, like, let Stoic lose his dragon because the movie designers had already chosen a better dragon that he preferred. So they had to, like, change it. We needed to see it and went to another series instead. Tell me, I need to know. Besides How to Train Your Dragon and Jake Long. Well, see, I was about to say Jake Long, and then you kind of just cut me off there, so thanks for that. Shit. Aside from How to Train Your Dragon and Jake Long, I don't know. What else is there? Let's go ahead and save the game. That's gonna take a bit. What else is there? Gods, that's actually a hard one. I'm totally not looking up anything. Animated shows with dragons. Dragon animated shows. I know there's something else. I know there has to be something else. I mean, nothing. Oh, Dragon Prince. That's good. Zim is adorable. So, that one, obviously. Aside from that, though. Yeah? There aren't a ton that, like, focus on the dragon as, like, a main point. Actually, when I was younger, one of the reasons I don't watch Dragon Ball Z is because I saw the title and was like, there's no dragon in this. It's like, oh, they're gonna summon the dragon for, like, an episode and it's gonna grant a wish. Oh, boring. And I left. Everyone else was staying for the martial arts and I left because bored, no dragon. Anyway. Oh, Dragon Booster. Dragon Booster. Dragon Booster is a good show. But, you do have to accept the fact that there is no ending and you'll be stuck on a perpetual cliffhanger for the rest of your life. So if you can accept that, yeah, it's fine. It's pretty good. Fun kid show. Dragon Booster. Watch Dragon Booster. It's about people who race dragons. Yes, dragon racing. Well, okay, they call it dragon racing, but they don't have... Only one of them has wings, and they're like fins on the other side to let them glide. So they're... Look, just watch this show. It's pretty good. Although if you say there are no dragons and I lied to you, the fair interpretation of what I just did. There are dragons. They call them dragons, but if you say those aren't dragons, I mean, that's fair, I guess. They're kind of dinosaurs, but, you know. TDL, you are lucky because while the movie stayed directly by the directors to be set in an alternate universe and not canon to the main anime, the movie for Violet Evergarden is confirmed. It looks interesting. Yeah, although it does end on a perpetual cliffhanger, and it will never have a series. It looks interesting. Liar. Canon. Liar. Oh... Anyway, with that all said and done, I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye.